Well, happy day, folks. Welcome back to Woodcraft. My name is Joe. Thank you very much for being here today. Guys, I have a slight confession to make in this episode of Campfire Cooking. It has come to my attention, it's been nagging me in the back of the head for a couple months. With every episode of Campfire Cooking that I've done, it has been with fresh ingredients. And I've known that I really need to take it a different direction at least every once in a while, because not everybody goes to the trouble or likes to go to the trouble or knows how to go to the trouble of taking fresh ingredients out in the woods to enjoy. Now, granted, it is getting easier with fall being here, the temperatures being cooler, but still at the same point in time, I know not everyone is comfortable with that, and more than likely, probably more people prefer to take more shelf-stable foods out into the woods than those that prefer to take fresh ingredients out into the woods. So that being said, I got called on that here about a week and a half or 2 weeks ago. Aaron B, this video is for you. Thank you for calling me out on that, and now we're gonna change it just a little bit. So I hit Aaron B up by email, that's how he contacted me, and he said, well, why don't you do something that I normally do? Spam. It's like, oh man, I have never really been a huge fan of spam. So Aaron B wants to see some spam. Okay, well, like I said, I'm not a huge fan of spam, but this is the inspiration that I came up with. I found this in the local grocery store, teriyaki spam. The first thing that came to mind was a different version of sushi. I'm a big sushi fan, and so this is gonna be kind of a redneck deconstructed version of spam sushi. Let me change the camera angle, we'll go over the ingredients, and I'll show you how to make it. These are the ingredients that you're going to need if you want to replicate this recipe, and feel free to change it however your palate desires. You know, this is just how I've done it, how I've found that I actually enjoy it. You will need the teriyaki version of spam. You need some miso soup. We're not going to make soup today, but you will see why here in just a minute. You need some black sesame seeds as well as some sesame seed oil. Here's a half a cup of jasmine rice. Honestly, folks, instant rice in this type of setting would work better, but I didn't have any on hand, so I'm just substituting jasmine rice for this. It will take a little bit longer to cook, but no big deal. You guys won't be able to tell that on camera. You'll need some ground ginger and a little bit of salt if you want it. The spam is going to be plenty salty enough, but if you prefer your rice to have a little bit of salt taste to it, then you'll need a little bit of salt. As far as equipment here, you will need a pot to boil your rice in. You will need a skillet to fry your spam in. You will also need a bowl to dredge your spam, because we are going to kind of flour, so to speak, our spam with the miso soup and black sesame seeds. So that being said, let's get a fire started and start boiling some water. First off, after you have your fire started and your water boiling, you want to add your jasmine rice or whatever kind of rice you're using to your water. I also add ginger and any salt that I want to at this point in time, just to kind of embed that flavor into the rice itself.
Add the rice and set it off to the side, just a little bit. We want to simmer, not a rapid boil. So what I'm going to do is just constantly turn this once every minute or so. When your rice is close to being done, you want to slice your spam in whatever thickness you desire. I prefer it about a ½ inch so it's crispy on the outside and soft in the middle. You want to dredge it in the miso soup mix as well as the sesame seeds. You want more sesame seeds than you do the miso soup mix, because the spam is already salty, and the soup mix you just want to kind of change the flavor or the crust a little bit. You don't want to add any more sodium flavor to it at all. And you will be frying this in that sesame oil. You'll want to cook the spam until the desired firmness or crispiness that you like. Spam takes just a couple minutes to get to about where I like it. Just a little bit of crisp on the outside. You do have to be careful because of those sesame seeds. It does have a tendency to burn somewhat quickly. And I do bring some paper towels with me to kind of drain off the oil into. Just a quick close-up to make you guys nice and hungry. These are done to perfection in my opinion. Just a nice crunch around the outside, still soft in the middle. Some of these black sesame seeds have kind of fallen off and mixed in with the rice, which is awesome. Really nutty, strong nutty flavor adds that to the rice, a nice ginger. If I'm gonna have spam, this is one of the ways I want to do it. That is absolutely fantastic. Honestly, if I didn't know it was spam, I would think it was some kind of fish. The contrast in textures, that crispy outside and the sesame seeds mixed with the rice,
fantastic. The only thing that can make this better would be a little bit of sriracha sauce, and that's just because I neglected to bring it out with me. Anyway, I know you guys don't want to sit there and listen to me eat the rest of my meal. Thank you very much for being here. I do appreciate your time very much. If you have any questions, be sure to hit the comment section up. Ask me those questions. I'll do my best to answer them. Also, please make sure to give me some suggestions of other shelf-stable type stuff you'd like to see me do. And folks, if you enjoy the video, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up. I would appreciate it very much. Maybe consider sharing this with your friends. And also, folks, if you haven't done so yet and you enjoy bushcraft cooking videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button and hang around for a little while. Anyway, thanks again for your time. I do appreciate it very much, and I will see you next time. I hope you guys have a great day.